Okay, now we have girl talk, and this conversation can either be really happy or really, really angry. Mother-in-laws! Have you girls had good or bad experiences?
Monster-in-law. Monster-in-law.
Oh, we already know Vivi's answer. Go ahead, girl.
Me? Well, you know, I've had both. I've had good and bad experiences. But I've had more than once mother-in-laws that are kind of like, I wanted him to love me instead. I feel like the mother-in-laws that I've had to deal with are very jealous of their sons.
Oof.
Yeah, and you know, usually they say it's like a father-in-law thing, you know, like the dad of the girl is usually the one that's like jealous or whatever.
Or like, yeah, that's my daughter.
Yeah, but I've seen it
Vice
the other way
versa.
around, like with the mother with their own son.
That, you know what, my mom is a little bit like that. She's like overly protective of the boys.
More so than the girls?
More so than the girls. But it's also like a Latino, like a Dominican cultural thing that men are praised over women, which, by the way, very much we don't like that. But it's changing. It's changing. That's why I only want to have daughters. Anywho, so back to mother-in-laws. I have actually had really pleasant experiences. I have not had one mother-in-law, and yes, I've dated mostly Dominicans. They've all been like, oye, pero esa tipa linda, eh? So it means like she's cute and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like, I guess, the energy. I'm very respectful. My mom always taught me to just treat them with absolute respect, no matter what. I'm not saying that you guys weren't.
Right.
But for me, I'm just saying for me, it's been nothing but positivity. I haven't had a monster-in-law at all. One of them actually still calls me, and it's been 5 years.
Oh, really?
She still calls me to check in on me just to make sure I'm
No,
good.
I've not. Okay, look, I haven't had like monsters at all, but I've had, you know, good and bad.
And you can tell like the mommy's boy kind of thing. That's like, yeah, I'm not really too much into all that business. I've been pretty not lucky necessarily. I wish I had a mother-in-law, but every guy I've really dated, most of them besides one didn't have a mom. Or their mom had passed away, or she moved away, or whatever it may be. So I've been kind of lucky in the sense that I've just had to deal with dad, and most of the dads think I'm great.
Yeah,
they're
cool.
like, oh, Fiona, she's cool, yeah.
The dads are,
No problem.
they're never a problem.
Yeah, but I guess you have to look at it, I guess from my point of view, it's not just the mother-in-law, but the other woman.
Right.
Right? So
That's
like,
the thing.
who else is in this guy's life, whether it's an aunt or a sister or a mom, who's like, who are you?
Right.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, the mom was like, oh, I'm gonna love you so much. No woman will ever be good enough for you.
Oh, yeah.
Just me.
It's true, and that's what my mom taught my brothers, bro, and that's why she's so like, she's obsesses over my brothers, and with my sister, she's like, ustedes van a estar bien, don't worry, I don't worry about you, you guys are gonna be fine. And I tell this to my mom, which, you know, she doesn't like, but I say, mommy, you raise really strong women, but very weak men. You know what I mean? And it's like, not a slap in the face, because she did the best she could. Mommy, I love you, you did the best you could, you were by yourself with 4 kids. But yeah, it's like that overprotectiveness of like the son, you know? So again, back to me and my exes, all good, all chilling.
Maybe it's because the mothers, right? You gotta think like women, like we've had it kind of hard, you know, over the past 20 years or so, or 100 years. And so now we're getting to this place where we're kind of standing up for ourselves. We're seen as intellectuals. We're really like coming out of our shell. That maybe the mother thing is like, oh, those poor little dumb boys. You know, maybe they need a little love, and those women are manipulative and smart and scary.
Protecting them.
Yeah.
You poor little men. Just kidding.
Just kidding.